Radio. We're broadcasting live from West Hills, California. In a moment, you will experience unique insights and one-of-a-kind perspective from Shaolin Grandmaster Dr. Kam Yuen. Dr. Kam Yuen, DC, has worked with patients for over 30 years and has been the world's foremost expert and leading grandmaster of Shaolin Kung Fu for nearly half a century. He's a well-known author and martial artist, frequently appearing on the covers of different martial arts magazines. He was also the technical and Kung Fu advisor on the original Kung Fu TV series, and thus was instrumental in bringing authentic Kung Fu to the international audience. To talk to Dr. Yuen, please call in now or visit our website. The guest call-in number is 646-478-3782. You can ask us a question anytime on our website. You will also find out about our exciting upcoming live events on our website. To ask Dr. Yuen a question, please visit yuenmethod.com/ask. That's yuenmethod.com/ASK. Now, here he is, live on the air, Dr. Kam Yuen.
Hey, hi, everyone. It is Dr. Kam Yuen.
And Marnie Greenberg, thank you so much for joining our free live teleclinic today on deleting family problems on the spot. It's based on our book, Delete on the Spot, Stress and Pain. And we're going to delete your stress and pain on the spot live today. We're going to have live callers calling in. You can see the call-in number on the screen. And so what this is all about is a live demonstration of the Yuen method in action. And this book was #1 in 5 countries. And we're so excited that you're here to experience it live.
Yeah, sounds great. We're going to just let people experience how they could delete their pain and stress on the spot.
The Yuen method is a way of life. It's not something that you just do once. It's a regular, consistent improvement of your life. And so every month we're having these live streams just to, give you that boost that you need on specific areas in your life. Today happens to be on family problems. And the family is so important. Dr. Yuen's going to talk a little bit about the family synergy and why that's really the root fundamentals of our life.
Oh, for sure, because you grew up in a family, even if you're adopted, it has a family. So you have to take the family into consideration at this time and space, and also your ancestors and other time and space, other virtual reality, that you have different families, experiences that you want to take those into consideration.
So today we're going to be taking live callers, and the problems that will be addressed is everything really relating to your family, whether that be communication problems, maybe a divorce, financial pressures, domestic abuse. Maybe it has to do with betrayals. It could even be with your kids. What else, Dr. Yuen?
Whatever you think it is not what it is.
That's right. So we got to get to the real reason of your problem and find those reasons and causes and sources of your pain and stress, and delete it, most importantly, on the spot. And this is different than really anything else you'll probably experience, because it's not so much talking about it, it's not touching, it's done from a distance. And what we're doing is we're just using our brain, not our mind. We're going to actually, for all of you watching, we're going to get your mind out of the way. It's not about mental improvement or motivation or inspiration. It's more about your brain intelligence, your physical intelligence, and turning on that brain receiver and using your insight, your feeling, your perception, your intuition, your insight, getting the right answers that will solve your problems. And when we say deletion, that means it's deleting out of every cell, molecule, atom of your body. I know you probably heard the term just let it go, or if you have a problem, people tell you just let it go. But this is so much more than just letting go. Deletion is down to every cell, molecule, atom of your body. Dr. Yuen's going to talk a little bit about what is deletion for those of you who are new to the Yuen method.
Well, deletion is really a multiple step that come together and eliminate free independent release, so forth. And you want to delete all the way down to even your empty spaces, your quantum particles and atoms, like you mentioned, all the way up to overall structure. So that's what we want you to experience.
So we all experience those hectic days. So we're glad you're here, and we're going to get started. But I want to let you know, if you're not someone who actually gets through on the line to us, it's okay, because as an audience, everyone on this live stream is going to benefit, right?
Oh, for sure. So when
one person gets better, we all get better. Isn't that great?
Well, if you have members of your family has problems, it's going to affect you. So you want to improve them, whether they know you are improving them or not, right? So it's, instead of just thinking the best for them, you take a few more steps to strengthen their weaknesses.
So thanks again for joining us today. And it looks like we have tons of callers that are calling in. We have over 1,000 people from all over the world on this live stream. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So we'll take the first caller.
All right, 630.
630, you are on live.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Mia.
How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Okay,
Marnie
good.
and Dr. Yuen.
We're great. We're glad you're here today. Tell us a little bit how, what we could delete for you within your family. Are you having any family problems?
Yeah, lack of discipline is one of them.
Okay, so lack of discipline?
Then, yeah,
Okay, so is that lack of discipline with yourself, with your kids?
with myself.
With yourself. Okay, so do you want to share a little bit about what you mean by lack of discipline?
Well, if I set a goal, let's just say I want to watch TV for an hour.
Okay.
I tend to watch TV for maybe 2 or 3 hours.
Okay, so you find yourself, you only want to watch TV for an hour, but you find yourself lounging around for a couple hours more than you should be. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you think about that, that bothers you, that you only want to do something for a certain amount of time and you find yourself slacking off.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dr. is going to tune into you and find your real reasons and causes and sources of that problem.
Okay, well, thank you for that. We look at your situation, when you think about discipline and your own self-discipline, it's really not a weakness there that indicate that's really the situation. So, and it's really about other things in your life that you want to be strong to. So we want to ensure that without naming each one of those things that you have to be strong to, so we strengthen you to them and then delete the cumulative effect of causing the weakness for you. And also the last thing is that you think that it's discipline when it's really not. It's really your mind. It's just influencing you more than your physical intelligence or your brain. So we just restore that evenness there, or having more brain influences. Okay, now when you think about your situation, now what's that seem like to you? When you think about your insufficient amount of discipline that you mentioned, now what's that seem like?
I don't feel anything about it.
No, I mean, before we established a baseline, it bothers you when you don't have any discipline. Now, now you already forgot that you said that, right? So now when you have no discipline, you can't connect with it, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So that means you improve, that's all, okay? You improve without even knowing you're improving, which is the greatest thing that could happen. It's different than before, see? That's how you compare.
Okay.
Okay, so how did that feel when Dr. Yuen was shifting your energy and strengthening you? Is there anything you'd like to share?
I'm not feeling anything.
But when you think about it, do you feel different?
It's almost like I don't really think about it.
Yeah, well,
That's where you want to be, right? You want to be neutral, like you don't think about it. It doesn't bother you.
No, so you think about it, but there's no effect there. So
Right.
that's what you want.
Did you follow that? There's no effect. So when you think about it, it has no effect on you. Is that what you're saying?
And then you think you're not thinking about it because there's no effect.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I don't want to dwell on it.
yeah, that's how
Exactly.
things improve for people.
You got it. That's exactly
Yeah.
where you want to
Yeah.
be.
So you receive your experience on it.
Okay, so thanks for experiencing the Yuen method, and I'm glad that it has no effect on you now.
So it's all about experience, right? You're changing your experience and you don't think about it mentally. And
Thank you.
thank you for
All
calling.
right, thank you
It's
for
great to have
calling.
you.
Okay, we'll take another caller.
All right, 928.
Okay, 928, you're on live.
Hi, this is Dave in Arizona.
Hey, Dave in Arizona, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, except for a couple of problems.
Okay.
I've been reading the book and trying to work on these things myself.
Oh, that's great.
Came along and sounded like a great opportunity.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, it started with financial things, and then that created a lot of stress in my life, which has put pain in my hips and legs, and I have some strange movement too. I think it's ligaments or something. It's not really the bones, I don't think, that are moving.
Mm-hmm.
And
so you feel pain right now in your hips?
Well, I'm sitting down. It's more when I'm moving and when I'm walking or something.
Okay, so let's test that out. Can you maybe stand up and test it out while you're live on the audience? So when you stand up, let's get a baseline. When you stand up, do you feel pain in your hips?
Yes.
Okay, so let's take care of that right now. You said financial, but I don't think it doesn't feel financial as your primary weakness. Really, your primary weakness goes back to your mother and your family triad. So I'm going to strengthen your family dynamics from you, your mother, and going back even in past lives, actually, with motherhood. And I'm going to delete that because your family dynamics are so important that's strong. So although you thought it was financial, I just deleted that weakness. And by doing that, I'm actually strengthening your central nervous system simultaneously. So how does that feel now? Any different?
It still hurts.
The same or different?
Might be just a little different. It's about the same strength, but it.
Okay, do you feel it on the?
Maybe moved a little bit.
It's moving around. Okay, so that's a different issue. But is it on the right or the left?
It's on both sides, but mostly on the left.
Mostly on the left. Okay, can you feel it right now while you're standing?
Yes.
Okay, so I feel some trauma in there, mostly in your lungs, though. It's not coming from your hips. And the trauma and some negative spiritual experiences, and that actually goes back to finances. So that was your secondary weakness that I just deleted in every cell, molecule, atom of your body. And there's some karma there, like you owing people. That's the kind of energy that's in there. So when we're dealing with karma, we want to delete specific karma, whether it's direct, indirect, or partial. So I'm going to delete your karma triad. With doing that, how do you feel now?
The pain is still there, and the movement is still there, which I think creates part of the pain.
Okay, so thinking about it, actually, thinking about it is what's causing the pain. So when you think about it, so I'm going to send your mind out of your body, and so that you have no mind, because you're not right now in a neutral state. And for those of you listening to this, it's very important, everyone, you're neutral, because when you're not neutral, your mind will literally create pain for you. So right now, I'd like you to place your attention on your spinal cord and just say the word no mind. Can you say that out loud to yourself? No mind. And place your attention on your spinal cord. And I'm actually programming that into you and everybody that's watching this for neutrality: positive, not positive, negative, not negative, neutral. And I'm deleting your mind out of your body and all the negative experiences that are relating to your hip problem are deleting, and some miasms that I feel there too. But like I said, it's specifically the thinking that's getting you. So now, how do you feel?
It's better.
It feels better.
About
so
50%.
About 50% better.
But things are still moving, and I don't know what that is.
It's moving out of you. So what we're going to do now that, I mean, are you with me? Because I want the audience to be with you too, because it's not just you, it's everyone. I mean, our minds sabotage us 99% of the time, and it's so important that we're neutral. And that literally shifted 50% of your pain. So while you're listening, for those of you listening, pay attention to how you're feeling too, because the pain in your body is going to start to go away. Not only that, I'm going to now move into your exit portals, and I'm going to delete all the negative energy that's just stagnant and stuck, because I feel that there's like this stuck stagnation in your body, and it's been there for years. So let's delete that down out the bottom of your feet. So I want you to place your attention on your spinal cord. And I want you to just imagine, just for a quick second, less than a second, all the energy going down and out the bottom of your feet. And that really had to do with your father influences. And it just really felt stuck and stagnated. So now, do you feel more open and light, even in the all your vertebrae and the energy just flowing in your body with ease? Do you feel that flow of energy now?
I'm feeling some more energy, yes.
Okay, good, because I'm trying to open up your energy just really quickly for you so that you're feeling it flow. Because there's things in your life that you're not moving forward with, and that's getting stuck in your hips. When you think about, I'm going to change your future right now. How does that sound? When you think about your future, what is it in your life right now that is stopping you? Because there's something you want to do that you're not doing. Do you feel that? There's something that you're really holding back on. And there's some grief there, and it's time that you step forward, you take that automatic action. So let's get rid of those blocks for you. I'm doing it right now as we speak. When you think about your future and taking that action now, does that feel strong? You don't even have to verbalize what that was, but I'm feeling it with you right now. So did you feel that?
Something, yeah.
You felt something. I know you got to be feeling this because it's potent and it's there and it's coming right at you. And I'm deleting your blocks just like fire, like just laser focused right on I'm deleting. So now whatever action you take into your future, we're literally changing your future. This isn't about, it's about directing your future, but more importantly, removing those blocks before you get to your future. So now you'll automatically take that action in your life, because before it's just you weren't taking action, and that's what was really, really holding you back. So how's your pain now?
Yeah, will this help me to walk too?
Sure, start walking.
Will this help me to walk, because I wasn't able to?
Absolutely.
I haven't been able to.
Absolutely. When you start removing these blocks, you'll walk better, you'll run better, your central nervous system will be functioning better, all your physical organs will be flowing with no stagnation, blockage. How do you feel? Is the pain gone when you walk right now?
I feel lighter.
You feel lighter. And how?
No, the pain's still there.
Do you feel, is it different?
Yeah, it's lessened. It's still pain there, but it's less than it was.
It's different. Okay, so you know what's really holding you? When you think about the time factor and that it's going to be gone on the spot, actually things that are fast are you're weak to. So can you imagine that? It's hard to believe, right? I mean, things that actually are fast in your life weaken you. So I need to strengthen you so that things that are fast, you're strong to. How does that feel now?
That feels better.
That feels better. So did you follow that? I mean, you were literally, if you're weak to getting better fast, it doesn't matter what you do, it's not going to happen. You could go see anyone or get therapy from anyone, and it's not going to happen because that was your block. You delete that, no matter what you do now, it'll actually
be faster.
Be faster.
Yeah.
What do you feel about that, Dr.Yuen?
Good.
That's great. You're doing a good job, Marnie.
I'm ready for it.
You're ready for it. But most importantly, is your pain gone? I mean, when you stand up and walk around, you're feeling better?
It's feeling better, but there's still pain. And
yeah, just tell him not to think about his body. So it's just too much thought on the body. There's
a lot of thought, Dr. Yuen is saying. There's a lot of thought energy on your body. So what I want you to do really on a day-to-day basis is put your attention on your midline and run that fast frequency up and down your spine and repeat to yourself, mindless and empty, neutral, no mind, because that's really where it's at. That's the core fundamental principles of the Yuen method, is that mindless state and that you're in action mode with it all the time, 100%. So I'm strengthening you. I'm strengthening the audience to that 100% infinite potential right now. Do you feel anything else?
You mean it's not mindful state? No, I'm not kidding. Mindfulness, no, that's
also allow my back to straighten up, or allow me to stand up straight.
Yes, it's going to allow you feel straighter right now because I just aligned all your vertebrae and put more energy in between your vertebrae.
I'm still bent over.
How does the energy feel in your back right now?
The energy feels like it's moving.
It's moving, it's flowing. You're getting it, and I'm feeling it, but there are a lot of blocks that we had to process for you because you were really holding yourself back. But now when you think about your future, you feel about being pain-free. How do you feel?
Oh, the thought of it feels great.
Okay, good. Well, that was step number 1. So we got to make you strong to that first.
Yeah,
okay, so you'll continue to improve. Listen to the rest of the call, and you'll, as we improve others, you'll improve with them. So please, stay on the rest of the call and feel the energy flowing through the rest of the call, and let us know in the chat how you're feeling at the end. Sound good? Okay.
Will do. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining us live today. Okay, a lot of blocks are releasing, and I see a lot of chat coming in. So we're going to take some more callers. I see a lot of people here that are saying, you know, you're improving with us. Let us know. I mean, if you're feeling these shifts, let us know. I got the computer here in the live chat, and I'm reading along with you. For specific problems, you know, like I said, you'll feel better as the stream continues. And we also, if you click in the admin, there's a few links there. We do have, if you want to learn how to do this, which everybody can, you can go ahead and click that link for our next course, as well as our next 5-week teleclinic. Okay, we'll take some more callers.
All right, 317.
317, you're on live.
Hi. Today, I had to make some very big decisions for my family, financially and physically moving. And I was noticing that I was having trouble submitting to a decision. And then I realized that the longer I thought about it, the more my back hurt.
Interesting.
And I didn't know if there was any correlation there.
There actually is.
From being worried about.
Your decision is about finances?
Yeah, I had to make some big decisions about finances and moving, physically moving.
Okay, and so there's
to another state.
Okay, so there's some worry there, and there is a lot of family energy and the internal dynamics of your home. And it's really important when you go through a move that you delete all the energy where you're at now, because when you move homes, that energy will follow you. So right now, think about how you feel. I'm going to delete all the energy inside your home, kind of feng shui that energy out of your home and delete all the weaknesses I feel, because there's some negative spiritual experiences there. And I do feel the dynamics with your family in general. So I'm going to delete all your family dynamics within the home. So I'm kind of deleting that as well. And for finances, there's some energy in your stomach. It's just like this worry feeling. So I'm going to go ahead and get to the root cause of why. And it's more on a psychic level that I pick up. It's like you're picking up on other people's thoughts. So it's the negative thinking and other people's thoughts that are weakening you. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that right now. How do you feel now when you think about that? The same or different?
I feel a little bit better.
You feel a little bit better? So yeah. That's what we want. We want it to have no effect on you when you think. So when you think about moving, it doesn't have any effect on you. When you put your.
I feel more calm about.
Great.
Moving.
That's the perfect word, calm. And that's where we want you. And so for those of you listening, that's where you really want to be. You want to be in a calm state where you don't have any of that anxiety or negative emotions, because I just deleted that out of you. Is there anything else you're concerned about?
Well, my back still hurts.
Okay, so where in your back do you feel the pain?
It's on the middle to lower right-hand side.
The middle to lower right-hand side. Okay, so there's some sibling energy there that I'm feeling. I'm going to delete that. And actually, there's some trauma, and it goes back to when you were like 4 or 5 years old. And actually, the moving does trigger that, and other moves and past life moves. So I just deleted that. Do you still feel the pain? Or is there a change?
There's definitely a change.
Okay, good.
Definitely a change.
Okay, so that's great. We want
the last thing that I wanted to ask you was ADHD has been trouble to our family for generations.
ADHD.
And I didn't. ADHD. My kids and just myself, my mother, it's just been, I've watched it through generations. Is there anything that you can help with that?
Sure.
With my kids' schooling and jobs,
sure.
Like that has affected that.
So right now, what the biggest effect is your kids with school? You're concerned about them?
Getting through school, doing well.
Okay, actually, Dr. Yuen. Okay, so Dr. Yuen's going to actually tune into that. Right?
Okay, there you go.
Okay, good. That's it. Okay, go ahead, Dr. Yuen.
Okay, well, thank you. Well, anyway, when you think about, ADD, ADHD from your family, it's really coming from just too much mind indulging on it. So we remove your mind specifically from the brain and from the rest of the central nervous system, and then from the rest of your body, and then bring up your brain, your physical intelligence, Now, when you think about what you said about ADHD and all that that you brought up, now what's that seem like compared before?
It feels clearer.
Okay.
You know, like, and
Well,
my head is,
great.
there's energy going on in my head.
There's a lot of energy.
Well, you want your brain to be accurate, that's for
Yeah.
sure, right?
We're turning on your brain receivers. So for all of you listening to this, it's really your brain that we're activating. And
People are so, not used to not having a
Different.
mind, right? So they always want the mind there, but the
You
mind
want
is
your mind.
actually
the
sabotage the
mind
brain.
sabotages you. So we're going to turn on everybody's brain receiver. It's already
That's
done.
true.
It's already
So-
done. If you're on the stream, it's
Oh,
already
you're
done.
fast. Okay, all right.
So you feel the energy flowing? If you guys feel the energy flowing, write to us right now because I'm looking at the chat and I want to make sure that everybody's feeling this. But is there any other concerns you have about your kids? I mean, because really the ancestors, you said, we're deleting all the ancestor effects too, because you said it runs in the family. And there is some karma there with your ancestors.
Well, all the ancestors, they use their mind too. So,
all the ancestors that use their mind.
so we move
Well,
to,
you hit it, Marley, you hit it on the nose because there is a sibling that caused a lot of trouble and has, she isolated herself away from the family, which my mom is now having neck problems. So as you said siblings, that was exactly.
Yeah, I felt the siblings, but it's deleted now. Not only that, but the best part about the Yuen method is when you get rid of your own pain and your siblings' pain, that I guarantee you, go call your sister, call your mother, their pain will also be gone. And that's why we put this course together that's coming up in July about the family, because literally when you start working on yourself, your whole family starts to change and it happens vicariously. So by you calling in today, you're literally, you directed your entire family and all the female lines and your kids to improving their future. Isn't that great?
Thank you very, very, very much. I really appreciate it.
That's great. Continue with us. We have live streams every month. We have programs coming up. So definitely continue. You're really open to this. It was wonderful talking with you today.
Thank you, Lynn.
Okay. Thanks
All
for
right.
sharing.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So keep writing in. I'm reading on the chat. A lot of people in the chat are saying that they're feeling some financial stagnation. So Dr. Yuen, you want to talk a little bit? Let's delete everybody's financial concerns because a few people are saying that. So this group, what do you feel with this group financially?
well, financially, it's really come from the ancestors that they always think about saving. If you talk about stagnation, saving is actually, we always think saving is such a great thing, but it's actually generates stagnation of money.
So stagnation of money actually causes physical pain.
All kinds of things, right? So the stagnation of money is a new disease.
So we want to delete all the stagnation of
Well,
everyone.
it's not really a new disease. It's been around, but it's recognized by us that
Money's got to flow. Money's got to flow.
oh, it flows around the whole planet. So
giving and receiving. So we're strengthening everyone right now for giving and receiving and loving what they do in life and just having the strength behind it, because that's really where it's at. Okay, so we're going to take some more live callers, but like I said, let us know how you're feeling in the chat so we can gauge you. Okay.
All right, 786.
786, you are on live.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Good.
Thank you.
That's great to hear you today. What's your name?
My name is Esther.
Esther. Okay, how can we help you today, Esther?
The reason for my call is insomnia, falling asleep.
Okay.
And this impacts me and 4 other sisters. And we all have to take, over-the-counter pills or prescribed pills for falling asleep.
Okay, so let's take a look at that.
I'm wondering if you can provide some directions for us.
Okay, great. So what we're going to do, we're going to tune into that right now for you. And at nighttime, it affects you as a family because actually you were all related in a past life together. And in the middle of the night, there was like an ambush. And I feel there's a lot of trauma there. And it was an unexpected, what an ambush, it's something that happens unexpectedly. There was a lot of trauma and killing. And so you feel that there's like this alertness that has to happen at night, because if you fall asleep, something's going to happen to you, and that's not good. So that may or may not make conscious sense to you because this actually was from a past life, and that's what I pick up. So I'm going to delete that in every cell, molecule, and atom in your body, and you're storing it mostly, I would say, in your back area and your lower back and your kidneys. There's some energy there that's stagnated from that. I'm going to push that down and out the bottom of your feet and delete it within you and your sisters. So when you think about sleeping, how does that make you feel now? Did you feel a change as I just did that in your physical body?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay, you want to share?
Thank you. I went down from a 9 to about a 6.
Okay, good. You went from a 9 to a 6. Well, let's get that 6 down to a 0 minus infinity so that you don't feel it. And I do feel that descendants, there's a weakness in some ancestors, and actually changing for the better actually weakens you. And I know you're going to say, what? Changing for the better weakens me? But let me tell you something. I tune into you and there is a block there. So we need to go ahead and delete that block so that changing for the better, you're strong with that. Does that resonate with you at all? Like you actually weak to changing for the better.
Actually.
So I'm strengthening you so that you're accepting this. And that's really important for everyone on this live stream, that you're going to accept all these block removals, because you got to be strong to accepting it. So you are now, your family dynamics feel really strong, and also your sisters. But what's so interesting, there's one more thing I pick up, is that I know you, all the sisters feel it, but I actually feel a brother weakness. And there's some male energy that goes back to a past life also. So I'm going to delete any negative spiritual experience, because let me tell you something, from past lives, whether you believe in it or not, that memory sticks in your spirit, and we have to tune into your spirit and delete that specifically in your spirit, because there's 3 places you can hold memories: in your mind, in your body, and your spirit. And you have to be specific where those memories are, or you're not going to delete them 100%. So did you follow that? I deleted those in your spirit. It wasn't in your physical body, but in your spirit. So that's gone now. How did that make you feel?
Oh, that feels wonderful. Thank you.
You felt the change? I'm so glad. You're very open to this. Have you taken any classes before?
No, but I was listening in the live stream, last call.
Yes.
And so I was on that call listening to the correction.
Okay, great.
And then one other question.
Sure.
Do you pick up any energy with our breathing, with our oxygen, myself and my sister?
No, I don't feel anything with your oxygen, but what I did delete in you, in the past life when you were ambushed and I felt that trauma, there was kind of like smoke all around when that happened. It's almost like a bomb went off, and it was all smoky, and you couldn't breathe good, which is interesting, but I deleted that out of you. So maybe that's why you had that question. But now when you think about that, does that still have an effect on you?
No, it's come down quite a bit.
Okay.
I'd say about a 4 now, so thank you.
Okay, well, wait, let's get that down to 0. What do you feel, Dr. Yuen?
Yeah, do it.
Okay, we're going to get, there's some residual memories I just deleted out of you. Now where are you at? Do you feel that it's down to 0 yet?
Okay. Okay, I think I'm about a 2.
Okay, no thinking. That's where I put your attention on your midline and repeat to yourself, no mind. Spiritless, empty. Do you feel that? You got to really, project that energy on your spine and do that on a day-to-day basis, and it will definitely direct you more strength. Did you feel a change when you did that?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay, good, because it's all about being neutral, and it's all about being in the no mind state and moving forward with strength. So thank you so much for coming on. Check with your sisters. Let us know on the next live stream. You can write us in the chat or join us on a program. We'd love to have you in the future.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Marnie.
Okay, keep in touch with us.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to continue reading on some of the live stream here as we take some more callers. Definitely let us know you're feeling the energy. Sharon says she's feeling energy in the brain. That's great, Sharon. Some other people says she sounds better, feeling energy, feeling the shifts. Yes, I am. If you're not feeling the shifts, what are we going to do, Dr. Yuen? We're going to change your perception. Talk a little bit about perception and how that's so important.
Oh, it's definitely important. If you can't perceive what's going on or quickly perceive what's going on, well, perception is actually faster, just feeling for it. And you want that to be complete and not to be distorted. So that way, when things change, you can actually perceive it the next second or so. Otherwise, other things come in and change the whole dynamics.
So it's really, you want to be strong for perception and feeling that change. Change, no change, perception, no perception, and neutral. So it's all about that neutrality and speeding up your perception. So for those of you who are listening, pay attention to how you're feeling now and let us know if you felt that shift. Okay, we'll take another caller.
All right, 450.
450, you're on live. 450, you're on live. Okay, we'll take another caller.
Bonjour.
Hello,
Oh.
we got you. How you doing?
630.
630. Okay, we'll take another caller.
Another 450.
Okay, 450, you are on live.
Yes, hello.
Yes, we got you. How are you?
Okay, bonjour, Nathalie from Montreal.
Okay, from Montreal. We're glad to have you here today.
Yes,
So
I have some problem with, I'm kind of overwhelmed by emotion and family member criticism, judgment, and mostly emotion. And if I say neutral, I kind of have a problem with that.
Okay, so we're going to strengthen you right now for description of words, because complaints and criticism and judgment, that is definitely weakening you. So that triad of description of words, I'm strengthening right now. And just by doing that and strengthening your negative emotions and deleting all that out of you, how do you feel? Do you feel a change?
Yes, I already feel better. I'm kind of stuck though in my body.
And
So I can't walk.
Okay, so walking, you feel stuck. All right, let's delete the stagnation,
Yeah.
the blockage, congestion, anything in your physical body. It doesn't feel physical to me. It feels mostly mental and spiritual. And what I mean by that, when I trace your reasons behind why you feel that you can't walk, I'm feeling mostly like it feels like a dead energy within your body. And it triggers like past life death experiences. So when you watched others pass away in a past life, that's actually carrying over to this life. And that experience is weakening you. So I'm going to delete any kind of stagnation in your body right now. So when you walk, can you maybe test that out? And see, do you feel it? Sure, test it out and let us know if you feel the same or different.
It's better, actually.
It's better. Oh, you feel lighter too in your voice. Everything just shifted. Did you feel that?
Yeah, I noticed that.
What did you feel?
Well, exactly what you said.
Okay, is there anything else that's bothering you?
It was mostly that, but can you tell me how can I stay strong mostly for a long period of time? Because usually it's working only for 2 hours, something like that.
In terms of what do you mean? Have you taken a class or a clinic? What's only working for 2 hours?
Yeah, I did, and I had some consultation already, and it lasts for 2-3 hours max usually.
Okay, so you actually have a time weakness. When you say that, I feel that letting yourself actually move into your future with strength without pain weakens you. And it's almost like a self-inflicted punishment. Not everybody has that, but if you do have that weakness, whatever you do won't, not that it doesn't work, but you're blocking yourself from actually accepting it. Does that make sense? So I'm strengthening you.
It is big thing. It is.
Okay.
And I feel like kind of a curse, something like that.
Okay, so I don't feel a curse. I really felt there was a strong energy that you against yourself. So I deleted that. So there's a flow now. And also for anybody on this live stream that's listening also, so that you accept all these deletions and you move forward with strength and that there's nothing blocking you, especially with time. But that's what it was. It was a time weakness. So
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so stay in touch with us and let us know. Do you have anything you'd like to share, how that felt?
I already took level 1, and I'm taking now level 9, and it's kind of really interesting, and I like it a lot.
Okay, great. Yeah, level 9 is great because it's and specifically for what you're talking about, because it goes over in your life. If you're not getting results, why is that? And if you're not part of that, you can still join it. It's going on right now. It's every Tuesdays and every Thursday. If you go to uenmethod.com, you can look at our events. And again, that's module 9, but it's a very, very potent module for, if you're not getting results, and it's about neutrality and insight, how to have better insight. So I know you're kind of halfway through that. So by the time you're done with that, you'll really have a better experience of getting results for yourself. So yes, I'm glad you're in that. Yeah, I'm so glad you're enrolled in that. And stay tuned with us next month. Even that you're taking courses, come back to our free streams, because every now and then you need that boost. Keep you strong.
Thank you. Thank you, both of you.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, we'll take another caller. So as you're listening to this, how are you feeling in your body? I'm looking at the live stream. Let us know how you're feeling. Some people are saying, we're going to take some more people. Okay, next caller.
256.
256, you're on live.
This is Kathy. I did not pass my acupuncture board, and I just feel like it goes back to when I didn't study and did things like that in high school, and then my family synergy at the time I was in school was pretty erratic and kind of still is. Mm-hmm. Could you direct with this?
Sure. So when did this happen? Was it recent?
It's recent. I paid for an extension so that I could continue to study for my biomed and for my foundation. Okay. And I've done a lot of deletions about just even traditional Chinese medicine in general. But
okay. So Dr. Yuen, what do you feel?
Well, the situation is that your success is kind of weakened by your past failures. Okay, that's the leading weakness. So we will just ensure that the cumulative effect of all your failures in the past and also your ancestors' experiences of failures, and you actually have answers to make other people fail on purpose. So they have a karma of doing that. So we're just gonna remove it from the ancestors and then ask you the question again. Now, how you think about your success with your, taking your board again now? What's that seem like compared before?
It feels very much better because of when you said that about karma, the ancestors making a person fail. I've been able to see glimpses of that within my other siblings. The way they're looking at the other siblings.
Well, since you brought up your sibling, we might as well resolve their experiences coming from their ancestors too. So, and their connection with it. Now, when you think about your sibling, you could perceive them better now, that they are better. Yes. Yeah, that's great.
Yes.
Okay, is there anything?
Thank you so much.
That's great.
Well, thank you for calling.
Is there anything you'd like to share with our audience? I mean, I know you said you studied acupuncture, so I mean, the Yuen method goes hand in hand. I mean, you don't need needles, and you really don't need to study, which is interesting. You just come, and it really goes hand in hand, though. Have you taken a course with Dr. Yuen?
I've not taken the course, but I bought 2 of the books, and I've been using the system. I've worked with these sorts of things for quite some time, so it's like a natural occurrence for me.
Yeah, that's great.
In terms of, and then, it's just opened up my brain.
Yeah,
I've been working on my vision, and I've increased my vision. I'm nearsighted and farsighted.
Okay, wonderful. You're an advanced practitioner, so keep going and come and take a class with us. We'd love it. I mean, it goes hand in hand. It'll be very, very easy for you, and you don't have to study, and there's no tests. So. But we do train a lot of acupuncturists. I mean, hundreds of thousands of them across the globe. We've had a lot of them, and they love it. So it's good talking to you. It's good talking to you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Be well. Be well. Strength your way. Okay. We're going to take another live caller. And for those of you who have questions, we will be answering some questions at the end. So stay tuned for more. If you do like this though, and you like the experience of this and what's taking place, Dr. Yuen does have a 5-week clinic, and I see some people that are asking about it, and it is 5 weeks. It's in July. We have these regularly. So if you do want to participate, you can actually, when you register, you get membership access, and every week for 5 weeks, you can submit an issue, just like, you're talking to us now, and Dr. Yuen will evaluate and reevaluate, and it's very powerful because it's over 5 weeks. Do you have anything you'd like to say about your clinic?
Oh, sure. If you consistently look at the situation that you've been struggling with for 5 straight weeks, it'll be a lot better just, once in a while. So it's consistently every week, and that would be a good thing. And if somebody really have things that really affect them so much, they may want to, let's say, do a private consultation and then take the 5 week, or doing the opposite, because a private consultation also take into consideration, your family and everybody else, not just you, right? So the private consultation is not just the individual, it's everything that pertains to their life.
So the private consultations are 25 minutes, and you can find that on yuenmethod.com/consultations. And all the information is on the website to have an appointment with Dr. Yuen. Followed by a 5-week clinic is always good, because if you are suffering from something chronic, like I said, the Yuen method isn't something that you just do once. So we offer these programs so you can participate on a regular basis. And we also have an upcoming course. So if you love what you see and you want to learn it and be able to do this on yourself and your family, your friends, your clients, definitely check it out. You can click on the link right there, and I'll give you all the details for our upcoming calendar in July.
Sounds good.
Okay, sounds good. We're going to take some more callers though.
All right. 954.
954. Hello, 954. You're on live. How you doing?
Yes, hi. Good night, Dr. Yuen and Marnie. How are you guys?
Yes, we're good.
Yeah. Well, great.
What can we do for you today?
Well, I'm calling to fix the family dynamics between my father and myself, and maybe any ancestral bad karma that's actually stopping me from being more financially well off now.
Okay, so when you think about your finances that weakens you, does that cause you trouble when you think about your finances?
Yes, because sometimes the bills, it gives you a little bit of stress.
Okay, so you feel stress with your finances. What is it that you do right now professionally in your life?
I work at Home Depot.
Okay, and I feel some stagnation there. Like you really don't like it. Is that? I'm feeling that it's just not fulfilling anymore for you, and there's some blocks there from the dynamics actually at your workplace. So I'm deleting the dynamics at where you work and the people that you work with, most importantly, because let me tell you, the people that you work with are like your family. So it's an extension of your family, and you got to have strength there. Otherwise, that's going to cause you some pain in your life. So I'm strengthening you for those dynamics at work and everybody that you work with. How do you feel now when you think about your finances and work? And did you feel a shift as I did that?
Well, there was something that moved on the left side of me, more to the stomach area. So there was some anxiousness that kind of came out from there.
Okay, good. And did you resonate with anything that I said with the people at work? When you think about the people at work, how does that make you feel?
That is surprising. I didn't feel like you had any kind of animosity or anything.
Right. So isn't that interesting though? But that's interesting because Dr. Yuen and I, we bypass your conscious mind. And when we find the real root cause and the real reasons, so you're consciously, you're not aware of it because it lies buried deeper in your unconscious. And so that's what I felt. There were some karmas there that were, you're blindsided by. You may like them, you may get along with them, but on a deeper level, you're testing, your energy is weak to them. So, and that goes back to your ancestors and karma and indirect karma that carries over. So I deleted that, but you're feeling different in your body?
Yes, actually.
Okay. And when you think about your finances, and what I'm gonna do now though is one more strengthening. When you think about your future and think about abundance, prosperity, having a lot of money, just place your thought on that. And for everyone on this live stream, think about abundance and prosperity. Okay. Anything that's weakening you to that, I'm going to delete, because I do feel some relationship energy there that's weakening you. Past relationships, sibling relationships, any relationships at all that I feel weak, I'm deleting out. And so that you move into the future, you automatically attract money. And it's like, it's all around you, money. It's like, but you got to be strong to, attracting it, and it's got to work both ways there. Do you feel that now when you think about your future?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I feel a warmth actually opening up in your heart area. Do you feel that?
Just a little bit below the heart area.
Okay, because I'm feeling your energy flowing all the way from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head, and I didn't feel that when you first got on the phone.
No, did not.
Okay, is there anything you'd like to share? I feel that, what you called your father issue and work and finances, that's all strong for you now.
Yes, it does. I mean, it did actually change greatly, actually, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, thank you so much for joining us, and keep us posted on your success.
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Well,
great job, Marnie.
All right, we're having fun here, deleting everybody's stress and pain. We're not on this planet to suffer by all means.
Well, anyone could do what we could do.
To live a great life, and sure. Talk a little bit about your course coming up.
Actually,
anybody can do this.
Yeah, anyone could do it. So it's not about learning or memorizing. It's just downloading the information, and we make sure it would download completely and perfectly for everyone that participates.
So a lot of people are asking, how is the Yuen method different than other modalities of healing? And
well, it based on science of technology, engineering, science, and technology, and also based on the immediate results that other practitioner or in other healing modalities, so to speak, they still into healing, so it's kind of behind the time. So this is a lot faster, and also this is also a new psychology. We are #1 in psychology in Amazon, so we want to be able to say something about psychology, not saying it, but actually show that all those psychological problems that people have, you could just resolve them, and you could resolve it the same way that we direct you to resolve it for people, yourself, your family members, but mostly family members than yourself, because if you have the problem, it's kind of distracting if you have psychological problems. Try to resolve it yourself, unless it's kind of not that distracting.
Okay, so it's the Yuen method. Like I said, it's a way of life, and it is the science of immediate results. And are you feeling this? I'm looking at the chat right now. We do have some things coming in, but talk to us. Let us know how you're feeling. I'm going to read a few things off the chat that Jill said. Can we work on trusting our decision making, all family members?
Well, the word trust itself is just really a misinterpretation. So let's ensure that the misinterpretation of trust is not going to bring up other misinterpretation. And even if you don't have any, since you've been here, you just kind of allow other people misinterpretation affecting you. So that should change the situation.
Okay, so we're going to take another live caller.
All right.
Okay, as he's bringing up the live caller, we're going to discuss a little bit about the specifics of the Yuen method and why it gets such fast results. And I think that's a pretty common question, is how does the Yuen method get such fast results? I mean, what is it that you're really doing? I know today is more about a live demonstration and we're just talking and deleting and people are feeling better, but I know a lot of you are wondering, how is this possible and what are you doing to get results so fast?
It constantly, keep up with the changes in the world and in the universe, and also increase the speed, because you want to be strong with the universal speed, most people are not even fast enough to connect with the speed of the planet and the planet's
So we're going to make everyone at the speed of the planet.
Yeah, that has
that's a
to be
key.
strong.
That's really a key.
Well, that's the beginning, right?
That's the beginning.
you want to be just as fast as the quantum particles in your body, and the quantum particle in your body make you faster. So there have to be a connection there to be strong, for that to maintain itself better and better as you progress into the future.
So it's all about speed. We don't want to be slow, and a lot of techniques that are there.
Oh, they purposely slow down,
takes maybe
right?
3 to 5 treatments, but with the Yuen method,
good thing. They even speak slow, so
it's faster. It's definitely something where you want immediate results, and that's what this is all
well,
about.
even if we're fast, we're not fast enough, right? So we want to go right. We want to go beyond that.
It's faster than it's ever been. I mean, 10 years ago, you're always advancing, and that's the best thing about Dr. Yuen and all of his courses. So for those of you who are advanced practitioners, and I know there's some of our certified instructors that join these streams, we're always advancing. And every single course Dr. Yuen does is different. You'll always
it's a constant update.
It's a constant updating your operating system.
It's just like when you have a computer, it's constantly updating. So you would keep up the speed of changes that surround you in the world and the rest of the universe.
And just like the smartphones, you keep going to the next version.
Yeah, you should know. So
you're always updating, always updating. Okay, so keep updated, and if you want to, we do have a certified practitioner directory that's on our website too. We have certified instructors around the globe who are amazing, and all of the official ones are listed there. So make sure when you do look at them, they are our official instructors. They're amazing, and they stay connected to Dr. Yuen on a regular basis, and they're always updating. I mean, Dr. Yuen now, you're so different than you were even 15 years ago. I've been with Dr. Yuen for around 20 years now, and it's just crescendo. It's just always, it's amazing the speed at which this is accelerating exponentially. So stay with us. We'll take one more caller.
All right, 415.
415, you're on live. 415, you're on live. Okay, we'll take another caller.
404.
404, you're on live. Okay, 404.
Hello?
Yes, you are on live. I'm glad we got you. How can we help you?
I was just listening.
Wonderful.
But yes. Oh, yes. This is Mark. How you doing?
Mark, how you doing? Where are you from?
Atlanta.
I'm from Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Right, so
okay.
we know Mark. Come on.
Mark,
Yeah.
All right.
how you doing? Have you experienced any changes, Mark? Would you like to share anything?
Feel the change.
How have you been doing?
Yes. Pretty good. Pretty good. I definitely feel the changes. This is a very powerful teleseminar tonight.
Okay, great. What are you feeling? You want to share anything with our audience? I'm sure they'd love to hear it.
Just different shifts. I feel a lot calmer, than I was before the call started. So I definitely feel the shifts. But I do have a question too about family. I want to strengthen that family triad also.
Okay, what's troubling you within your family?
Finances and things of that nature.
Okay, so right when you said that, I felt the energy in your heart actually on the left side. I'm going to strengthen that. And there's some fighting. It's like turbulence is what I pick up on. So I'm going to delete any, and this is for everybody listening to the stream, because if you have any kind of fighting or arguments within your family household, that must be deleted out. So we're going to delete all arguments and fighting.
But they don't know what they're fighting or arguing about, right? So,
right. And so why are they fighting and arguing? What is it caused by, Dr.?
Basically, the whole internal dynamic is just weak, and they don't know why they feel this weakness there. Then they start blaming each other for the weakness, but it's just the internal dynamic that's weak. So you just change that the next second or two, right? So
if you feel a lot of fighting energy or arguments,
well, we could just ask Mark what that seemed now. What he think about the family now?
You feel different, Mark?
Yes, it feels a lot calmer.
Right, because the internal dynamic has to be calm. I'm talking about you with the other members of your family. And you think you're arguing over money and all the other things, but you're not arguing about anything. You're just the weakness that's inside. That's all.
You find that interesting?
Oh, definitely, because I couldn't really find out what was really going on there. I thought it was finances, but I really didn't know.
Well, now when you think about finances, it doesn't come up, right?
Right.
It doesn't come up, right? Finances.
Right, yeah, it doesn't come up.
Right. So see, when you make a mistake in things, finances, you make your condition like 1,000 times worse, right? In your case. Now you got that, Mark?
Did you?
Yeah, it feels a lot stronger now.
You're following it. I know you're feeling the energy. You're
The wrong answer make the problem worse, right? So you pay a lot of money to experts, and they always get you the wrong answer because they're not used to the idea that you get immediate results. You can make any comment about that?
So how does that feel, Mark?
It feels much better, much better.
Well, that's great.
It's because it's never what you think it is, like Dr. Yuen always says. I mean, we're bypassing your conscious. Your conscious mind will never figure out. In fact, your conscious mind stays stuck in these vicious cycles and the fighting and the arguing, and you don't even realize that it's just really, like Dr. Yuen said, the internal dynamics. And so if that sounds like you, then go ahead, delete those internal dynamics, and wow, calm, no fighting. Your entire
Well, we're going to
dynamic.
strengthen everyone's family's internal dynamics.
Okay,
right?
so let's do it for the whole audience.
And the boundary to keep the internal dynamic intact. So that's easy enough, right?
Okay, it's simple. The Yuen method is simple. It's a simple way of living an extraordinary life. So
Well, you make it simple, right? you take something complicated, make it really simple.
that's where it's at, the simplicity. All right, well, thank you so much, Mark, for joining us. I'm glad you're feeling better, and it sounds like you come to a lot of the streams, so continue. You know, we want you to be doing this on a regular basis every month. Join us live, free.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we take one more caller.
All right, 917.
917, you're on live. Okay, we'll take another caller.
720.
720. 720. Hi.
This is Jody.
Hi, Jody. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Good. How
Okay, I'm under stress right now. I quit my job today.
wow, you quit your job. That's a big one. Where were you working?
It's a big one.
It's a big one.
I was working in a health food store, and I walked out after 11 and a half years because
Wow, 11 and a half years,
I'm
and you
under
just.
too much.
Well, that's good for you.
And I don't.
That's a lot. That's a big one. After
Yeah.
11 and a half years to just walk out and say goodbye is a big one. So I feel the stress. So let me just, before you say any more, you know, we don't want to verbalize too much. We just want to delete those emotions because there's negative emotions, negative experiences, and also your boss is, there's some karma there. So I'm going to delete your boss, and then moving forward in your life, that's another weakness. Like you have some fear, like what am I going to do now, and what direction am I going to go? And so I feel that automatically when you think about your future now and the direction, what is it that you want to do? Think about something that you would like to do. How does that make you feel?
Stuck. I mean, I still
Okay,
feel stuck.
that's what I feel. So I deleted your past, but more importantly, we got to put you in the future and delete the weaknesses of moving forward, because you feel stuck, but actually moving fast weakens you. And then I feel some mother weaknesses and some sibling weaknesses. So I'm going to and male weaknesses. So I'm going to delete all of those weaknesses that I just said out of your central nervous system and activate your brain, because your mind is literally so much in your body right now that you're losing your physical intelligence. And so I'm getting your mind out of the way. So what I'd like you to do though, as I do this, is place your attention on your midline, on your spine, and just repeat to yourself, no mind, empty, and neutral, because you're so in this fluctuating energy field right now that there's no neutrality. So do you feel more neutral now?
I feel more neutral.
Okay, good. You feel more neutral. All right. So I deleted your past. I strengthened your future. And when you think about now moving into the future with something that you love to do and that would bring you joy, how does that make you feel?
Calmer. I mean, I feel calmer.
Okay, good. That's what we want to hear. So is there anything else that's bothering you?
I actually called because, thank you for that, but I called because I've had an ongoing strained relationship with my twin sister. It seems like there's a lot of jealousy and anger, and where she'll cut herself off from me for weeks or months and not talk, and then get angry at me for
so
I don't even know what, and it just seems like there's a lot of jealousy or something, and I don't know how to resolve it.
Okay, so I don't feel jealousy, but I feel that there's a lot of critiquing and criticism and judgment, and overall just the whole description words triad. I'm going to delete that for you. And so her thinking of you, you thinking of her, and motherhood experiences and sibling experiences, I'm going to delete that out of your cells, molecules, and atoms down to -0, down to infinity, -0.
Sounds good.
Down to 0, minus infinity. How does that feel for you now? When you think about your sister, do you feel a change? You feel, so I'm going to balance that energy out. And it's not just from this life. You've had many lifetimes with her. So I know you sometimes think it's present day circumstances, but it goes back a long way with her. You've been in many lifetimes with her. So I'm going to delete all of that. And you owe me, I owe you. There's just some karma there. So when in doubt, there's always some karma there that needs to be deleted. What do you feel, Dr. Yuen?
I feel there's a lot of shift there, and you strengthen the weakness really well. So that's great. You ask her how she feels.
Okay, so is there anything you'd like to share?
No, is there anything I can do to keep, a relationship, maybe get it back to where it was? Or I just feel like there's strained relationships within my family, and, I just feel disconnected. So is there anything I can do to kind of
with her or with
together?
Okay, so with her, I feel strength, but are you talking about your whole family or just her?
Well, my sister's a big issue, but there's just strained relationships.
Well, the thing is that the weakness is really coming from you. So we just strengthen you, and everybody else connect with you. You connect with them. It'll just be so much stronger. Okay, so now what you think about your situation now compared with before?
I feel more in control.
Yeah, it's like you don't want control. You just want to be in charge and be an expert about it and have mastery, which is you have now.
Right.
It feels different, right? You're calmer about the situation now, right?
I'm calmer about the situation, yeah. I feel stronger about the situation.
Okay, that's great.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for sharing. Keep us posted on how you feel.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Have a wonderful night.
Thank you so much.
You too.
Okay, so we're going to take one more caller, and then we'll take some questions.
All right. 773.
773, you're on live? Yeah, yes, I can.
Hello?
Yes, you're on. We can hear you loud and clear. How you doing?
Oh, that's really from that was in my mouth.
Okay, well, you're on live. How can we help you today?
I've been suffering with finances also. It seems like harder I work, the tougher it gets.
Okay, so what do you do right now? I feel that you say you're suffering from finances, but what is it that you do?
Construction.
Okay, and do you like it?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, so there's some stagnation there. I feel some sibling energy that I'm going to delete. And I also feel just it's just like a harsh energy. And it's more thinking about it. Like every day feels like a grind, like you're stuck in this daily life routine that you can't get out of. So I'm gonna delete those thoughts for you so that you're open to new experiences and having new opportunities come your way and have that choice. Because there's some part of you that's feeling like you don't feel like you have a choice. You get up every day, you're in the grind, you go to work and you do your thing, and then you're not. And then at nighttime it really like hits you. So I feel a nighttime weakness also. So I'm going to strengthen you so that you have an evenness throughout the day and to choice and doing what it is that makes you feel good. And for finances, and it's not so much finances as I feel a sorrow there and negative emotions. And so I'm going to delete those negative emotions so that you attract just strength your way. How does that make you feel?
Feel good. Still tingling in my knees.
Tingling in your knees. Okay, I'm opening up.
Right.
I'm directing strength to your central nervous system, and I'm opening up your body channels and your organs as I'm tuning into you, removing any blocks financially. But like I said, it really wasn't a financial block so much as it was the relationships, and the relationship you have with yourself is most important. So for those of you listeners, I'm going to strengthen everyone for the relationship they have with themselves, to accept themselves and to delete any negative criticisms about yourself, any judgments about yourself, anything that you feel like you're doing wrong, because we are amazing beings of light, love, and strength. And we want to delete any of those negative thoughts about ourselves, because that just causes harm to us, as individuals. So we want to strengthen us as individuals to, like I said, we want to turn on our brain receiver to the universe and just download that automatic information that we need to take, the next step automatically. So when I tune into you now, I feel like you're just going to make some huge shifts going forward right now. And that when you wake up, when you go to sleep tonight, you're going to feel good. And when you wake up tomorrow morning, you're going to feel a different kind of a strength in your physical body. Are you feeling what I'm feeling? Woohoo! That's what we want to hear, a big woohoo, because I'm feeling it, and you got a lot of power in you. I mean, you got a lot of be. I mean, you're just like this powerhouse, and we all are. What's stopping us from living our great life? It's us, so everyone that's listening, again, you want to delete all the blame, all the criticism, all the judgment, all the negative thinking, all the negative experiences, and just that alone was worth it to come to this free stream, because you're going to be feeling different consciously, whether you consciously realize it or not. And if you don't, I'm going to change your perception so that those of you who are watching this tonight, that you feel that, and you're changing your perception, because it's all about perceiving it quickly, like Dr.Yuen said, the speed of the universe. And I know you're feeling it. I felt a big woohoo. So we will end it on that note. Is there anything you'd like to share with the big woohoo? What was the energy behind that? You want to share some of that?
Well, I'm feeling energy going up my back and up to my lower part of my cranium.
Oh, great. That's what I want to hear. All the energy up your back to your cranium. And I feel your energy flowing. And in fact, I feel everybody on this stream. We can tune into all of you. And you feel the energy flowing, Dr. Yuen?
Now you mentioned it.
I feel your energy flowing. Even. Let's give some to the audience.
Well, they have their own. So, okay, since you asked.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Right,
1, 2, 3. You feel that? You can see us? Can you see us right now? Are you?
Oh, yeah.
You're. All right, we're sending you the energy. I know you can feel it. It's not limited by distance, and it's very powerful and potent. So thank you so much. Hopefully you'll join one of our courses or clinics, or come on some more free streams and continue to live a great life and strengthen yourself on a regular basis.
That's the only way to live.
That's the only way to live. That's right.
Great life.
Thank you so much. All right, so it's getting around to the end of our stream, but I see a lot of you wrote in, so we thank you for sharing your comments. We thank you for writing in. Thank you so much for being part of this tonight. We do have a few announcements. I want to let you know that the summer is here, and the best part to integrate your family is in the summer, Dr. Yuen always says, and take some summertime, strengthen you as an individual, strengthen the synergy of your family. And we put together the most amazing course that's coming up in July. It's all about family synergy and strengthening your family. And there's 2 different ways you can go with the Yuen method. If you like what you saw tonight, like I said, you can join a 5-week teleclinic. And what that is if you have specific areas of your life and your family that you want a done for you service, you want a Dr. Yuen to just tune into and do it and get rid of it and delete it for you, that is for you. If you want to learn how to do it, then I highly suggest you come to a course, because you can learn how to do this really simply and apply it to yourself, your friends, your family, your loved ones, clients. If you're already in the healthcare business, or you're a life coach, or you're in the business of improving people's lives, it will just exponentially take you to a whole different dimension when you implement this with clients, because what used to take you a whole bunch of treatments to get someone better will be on the spot, just like our book, Delete on on-the-spot stress and pain. So if you want more information about our course and our clinic, you can go ahead, either go to yuenmethod.com and look at our event calendar, or you can just click on the links right there on the page. One will take you to the July course and one will take you to the clinic. And again, if you want a personal one-on-one consultation, we do offer that. You can go to consultations. But again, if you do a personal consultation, I do recommend the 5-week clinic along with it, because it's not something that you just do once, especially if you have chronic family stuff that's been going on a long time. It's good to have that, one-on-one.
Well, countless stuff, right?
Countless stuff.
There's numbers.
It's your whole life, past life, future lives, the past,
other
the present,
family
the
members, and
yeah. And so I just want to talk a little bit about how the family can affect you. Whether it's your siblings, your parents, your grandparents.
Well, you affect them too, so it goes both ways.
And so what happens when your family is in synergy and you're integrated? What is that about? How is the Yuen method different when it comes to family? I mean, this literally...
Well, you go in there and just change the internal dynamics, and we used to have a boundary strong and for the internal boundaries. It's not a keeping other people away from you, that kind of boundary, but the boundary to everybody integrate with each other and synergistically and strengthen each other.
Right, and you want to change things before it becomes out of control. I mean, it's really about also preventing things from happening. I mean, even if you don't have any
you just stop it. You don't need to prevent it. Prevent it is such a slow process,
Well,
just stop it on the spot, right?
Just stop it on the spot. But it's a new definition of family, and it's an all new class, understanding, more how it functions. It's the complete family and karma resolution.
You're having better families.
And a better family. And there's a lot of karma. Dr. Yuen goes into all
you can make that happen, right?
Yeah, like partial karma, indirect karma, all the different kinds of karma, and how to recognize it, and more importantly, get to the root of it and delete it. And like I said, you can be storing memories in your mind, your body, your spirit, and it's really important to pinpoint where the memories are and to delete it on every level of your being, so that you move forward without pain, without illness, without limitations, because that's what the Yuen method is all about.
So when you pinpoint it exactly what it is, we'll just resolve it for you. You don't have to do anything about it.
When you find the right answer, it's gone.
That's right.
It gets so fast that, it's a way of life. I do this every single day, and it's amazing.
Right.
So join us. We will be doing more live streams for free. Check out our website, stay posted, and we'll see you on the next live stream, hopefully for sure, and maybe even in a course or a clinic, right? We'd love for you to join us. Okay, thanks everyone for joining, and we'll see you next time. Bye.